Okay. Let's try this again. What the heck, dude? Alrighty, anyway, welcome to my stream. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Dang. Alright, so I tried to stream this game. I tried to stream this game the first time, and then I tried to exit out of window mode so that I can turn down the audio, but for some reason the game decided to crash and it caused my PC to freeze. For some reason the game crashed when I attempted to set it to window mode, and then all it did was make my PC be stuck on a black screen. So I had to cancel the stream and then rescheduled it again because of that. See, I cannot express how pissed off I am at that. I cannot believe that happened. Man, I should have tested this before streaming, because it's one thing that I've learned when trying to stream, PC games, and I don't know how those content creators do it. They make everything look easy, but the thing I gotta do now, and anybody who hasn't done streaming yet, please take my advice and just test the game and do test private streams, and just to ensure that once everything's all well, and just to make sure that everything's all well and good, to ensure nothing will happen while you're doing the actual stream. Jeez, I can't believe that happened. Anyways, so yeah, I'm gonna check the audio levels, and hopefully. Okay, so I think I should be good. This is probably gonna end up killing my viewership because I literally had 10 views when I started. Great. Yeah, YouTube's algorithm is pretty much going to F over the stream a lot, I fear. That's just great. All because of one mistake I made. Because it's always bound to happen. Anyways, checking the audio levels. Hold up. Okay, I need to check this right here. Yeah, because this game's audio is really loud, so thank goodness there's the option to lower the music and sound effects in the in-game. So doing that just in case. Ready. So anyways, okay, my Steam account is right here. Okay, hopefully you all can see it. Okay, just checking. I just need to make sure nothing is happening right now, since there is a delay. Yeah, there is a delay on your guys' end. So just checking one more time, and then hopefully I should be good to go. Okay, so I do have it to make sure. It's at my PC screen. Okay, now it should be good. Alright, let's try this again. Okay, so set it to my PC screen, and then I can boot up the game. So hopefully it's not too loud to the point where it drowns out my voice, because unfortunately I cannot hear it on my end. Alright, so because I have to play this in full screen, I have to use my phone to monitor the chat. Okay.
First night is never usually that bad in any of the games, so I'll play through.
That is still funny. I don't even know why they put that in there. But yeah, I'm just checking my phone to make sure the game's audio is not very loud, because if it is, thankfully there's an option to lower the background music and sound effects in game. But yeah, one more time before I fully start.
through.
Okay, I think I should be good, hopefully. Because unfortunately, I cannot hear it on my end. But yeah. Alright, no new chatters, unfortunately, but I'm already mad about that mistake. I'm already mad about that mishap that happened, so YouTube's algorithm is likely gonna kill. It's likely gonna mess over the stream by a wide margin. But anyways, so yeah, this is my second time trying to stream this game. But yeah, anyways, I'm doing a live stream in which I will be doing a playthrough of Sonic Megamix Mania as part of the Sonic Mania Plus mod. This mod is a recreation and a reimagining of one of the very first ROM hacks that I ever played, and one of the very first ROM hacks that I played, and that was Sonic Megamix, in which this is well, as I just said, this is what this mod is based off of. And that hack was one of the, as I said, the original Sonic Megamix ROM hack was the one that was one of the first ones that I played back in 2011 when I was 11 years old, as I was still a 5th grade and as I was still in 5th grade at the time. And I first played that game on a website which was called the Smart ASS, and that was the one where it was an online website to where they had a bunch of these Sonic ROM hacks playable. They had the OG Sonic Megamix. They had Sonic 1 Remastered. They also had Sonic 2 Heroes, Sonic 2 Advanced Edit, all that stuff. Like all those games that I loved playing back in 2011 and 2012, and literally it was literally one of the best times of my life. It was literally one of the best times of my life. And not only that, I also got to play the version 4.0 of the original Megamix. But because it was a Sega CD ROM hack, it required getting these BIOS in order to get it to run. And I remember, like, I played that for the first time in 2012, and I remember spending like an hour or two trying to get those files. I remember spending an hour or two trying to get those files. And watching a bunch of guide videos to figure out how to run and install it. But yeah, anyways, getting straight to the point. So here is the Sonic Megamix Mania mod. So we got Megamix mode, we got classic mode, time attack, competition, options, jukebox, and yep, that right there. Also, I also love how on jukebox it has Vector the Crocodile from Knuckles Chaotix, who is just jamming to the themes. Awesome stuff. Alright, so never touch this, if ever, especially while streaming. Yeah, hate that got ruined. Okay, I am gonna lower it a little bit, so yeah, just lower it like this, so that way it's not too loud or anything. Put up. Okay, I think the game's audio is not very loud. Okay, thank goodness. Okay, so I'll just play it like this. It doesn't really matter. And controls. So yeah, I am playing this with a PS4 controller since I don't have an Xbox One or Xbox Series X controller. So yeah, it at least saves me like at least maybe 70 to 80 bucks since controllers are expensive nowadays. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist right there. Okay, hold up. Alright, so my bad. Need to check something. But anyways. Alrighty, so we're here right now, so might as well. Jeez, I already ran out of ideas for an introduction for that, because this is my second time streaming this. Alrighty, so anyways, alright, so we're doing alright, hold up. Did I miss something? Hold up. Let me go back a sec. Okay. Alright, so let's go into Megamix mode. So yep, so Megamix mode is the mode which has newer and revamped versions of the classic levels from the original ROM hack. So it's got Sunny Shores, Dark Fortress, City Outskirts, which is at the time of the stream is not available. I'm assuming they're probably still working on it. I don't know. But yeah, it's already been 2 years since then by this point. Also got Misty Maze, Starry Nights, and Metallic Base, which is also not available. So yeah. I have to assume that it's still in the works, since I believe they've been working on this since 2018 or 2019. Yeah, one of those years. Alrighty, so okay, so how do we? Okay, alright, so of course we have our five playable characters. We got Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Mighty, and Mr. Edgelord, or also known as Shadow the Hedgehog. I'll never stop calling him that. It's just my nickname for him. Alright, so because only, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So because only 4 of 6 stages are available, I am going to play as Sonic in Sunny Shores. Then I'll use Mighty and Dark Fortress Act 1 and Shadow in Act 2. And for City, oh no, that's not available. For Misty Maze, I'll use Tails in Act 1 and Knuckles in Act 2. And play through the entirety of Starry Night as just Sonic, so yeah. So anyways, before we start, isn't there a tutorial? Okay, there's a tutorial there. Alrighty, let's go on and get started. Alrighty, so here we are on the tutorial for this stage, and wow, already I love the way this looks. They even got these things from the original game. That's actually pretty cool. And yep, this is based off of the Sunset Hill, which was from Sonic Megamix version 3.0. And yep, already this is giving me nostalgia. So yep, look at this. Like, I just love I'm impressed with how they were able to make it akin to the original. Anyways, so yep, this is our tutorial here. So alright, so I am using a PlayStation controller. So I think, but I still should get the gist of everything. Alright, so you air dash by pressing A, which means it's the X button on PlayStation. Homing attack, A in the air near an enemy, so push X. Yep, just like that. Ooh, and I love the new animation after you homing attacks them. Lightspeed dash, press the B button near rings, meaning I have to press the circle button. And yep, that was also in the original game. Sick stuff. Oh, and we just swapped the tails. Alrighty. Yeah, this was when I remember this being weird when I first played it. Anyway, so yep, he's got his tail whip, which was also in the original, and it has a oh yeah, it has a crescent wave. I just realized. So yep, that was also in the original as well. Yep, he can do a tail swipe just like that. That's pretty sick. I love that. Oh, whoa, okay, I forgot that's supposed to happen. But yeah, he had this move in the Sonic Advance games, and also Sonic Adventure, Sonic Adventure as well. Yeah, look at the range of that. It kind of reminds me of one of Zero's EX skills in Mega Man 03. I think it was the Ice Blade. Anyway, so we can flight cancel by pressing the B button during flight. Awesome stuff. And so let's fly over these spikes right here. Nice. But yeah, the ability to cancel flight was also in the OG Megamix. And he can super jump. Oh, oops. Okay, so you hold up and... Wow, okay. I've never seen Tails do a move like that before. That's pretty crazy. Anyways, we got the Knucklehead himself, Knuckles the Echidna. Alright, so his move... Alright, so his move set is Drill Dive, in which you press the B button in the air, or circle if you're using a PlayStation controller like I am. He can still climb up walls. And Flutter Jump. B button during guide. Like this. Okay, not exactly as cool as I thought it'd be. Whatever. But yeah, he had, okay, so this move right here, he had this in Sonic Adventure 2, which I just streamed a few days ago, and in the Sonic Advance games, mainly in Sonic Advance 2 and 3. That was literally one of his best moves of that game. Alrighty, and we got Mighty right here, who, by the way, this game, the original Sonic Megamix was my first introduction to Mighty because I had no idea who the heck this character was until I read the Archie comics, and then eventually when I saw gameplay of Knuckles Chaotix. So yeah, pretty crazy. But anyways, he can wall kick. So press the E button near walls, and this was a move that he had in that game, Knuckles Chaotix. So yeah, it's nice that they got it for this mod. So we're literally wall jumping Mega Man X style. Alright, and he can insta shield. Alright, so he pretty much has Sonic's ability for some reason. So yeah, pretty useful. So that was also something that he did in the OG Megamix. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. Yep, and he has access to the elemental shield powers, which is pretty nice. Alrighty, and he has his hammer drop move from Base Mania. So push A and then B, or X and circle if you're using PlayStation controller. Man, I'm already liking this. This is actually really cool. Alright, and we got Mr. Edgelord himself, Shadow the Hedgehog. So yep, so just like in the original Megamix, he can double jump. Alright, and he also has a new move in this mod, so where he can jet stomp. So I think it replaces the instant speed boost move that he had in the OG Megamix, where doing that's what cost him 5 rings. Does it actually? No, okay, it doesn't cost any rings. Okay, I just remembered. Man, really cool. Actually, really cool. Yep, and that's it for the tutorial. So yeah, pretty self-explanatory, all things considered. But yeah. But unfortunately, I cannot see OBS. I am not able to see OBS, so I don't even know if I'm getting any chatters or not. It's really weird. Yeah, because I can't leave the game, unfortunately. But yeah, so yeah, that was our self-explanatory tutorial right there. Oh yeah, if you press the triangle button or Y button if you're using an Xbox controller, they give you the option to play as Sonic and Tails together. But we're just gonna stick with the originality. So yeah. Anyways, let's go on and get started. So yeah, this will be my first time playing the Megamix mode in full. So like I said earlier, it recreates. So it has all 6 zones from the original Megamix, but with an entirely new level design. And I'm already seeing it right here. It says welcome to New Sunny Shores. It's a pretty cool detail by the developers there. Oops. And it's also got new music as well, which is also pretty cool. Ooh. Oh, I love that this got remixed too. You can try, you can do anything. Super Sonic Warrior. Super Sonic Warrior. I already forgot the lyrics of that song. But wow, it sounds so cool. I'm already loving this. It's literally so cool. Whoa. Oh my god, I'm already in love with this. It's so cool. Ooh, that was close. Yeah, but just like in the OG Megamix, the Badniks will drop rings after you defeat them, similar to Sonic Advance 3. Nice. This reminds me a whole lot of the Sonic Triple Trouble 16-bit remake. And this is just as good as that game. Man, the Sonic community is so talented. Like I already said this in like I literally already said this when I streamed Triple Trouble a few months ago. But wow, like I'm just impressed with like I'm just impressed seeing all these talented developers. Like for the past 2 decades at this point, they've been creating a lot of these cool ass mods and stuff. And I remember watching a lot of creators like Kobe and some call me Johnny who would showcase all these really cool things here and there. It's like, wow. Because like those guys were in their 20s and I was still in high school at the time, but man, oh man, this is so cool. Alrighty, so we're on Sunny Shores Act 2, and I love that new animation. I love that new animation of Sonic just doing a super peel out while doing a victory pose there. Like I love that new victory pose animation. It's really sick. Alright, so we're on Act 2 of Sunny Shores, and this low-key reminds me of Meta Jungler. It reminds me of Meta Jungler from the Sonic Triple Trouble remake as well. It even looks so similar too. Oh shoot. Okay, I'm gonna do my super peel out. Yeah, you can do a super peel out in this game. I don't know if I mentioned that yet. I do have bad memories sometimes, but yeah. So Sonic pretty much has the exact same moveset that he had in the OG Mega Mix. He can do a super peel out, he can do a homing attack, and he can do a light speed dash. So yeah. To this day, we have not seen, like to this day, and in the official games, we have not seen classic Sonic do a light speed dash. I kind of wonder when they're gonna add that, because in Sonic Generations, in both versions of that game, he was able to do a homing attack. Because in the console version, he unlocks it by collecting all 5 red rings in Planet Wisp, and the 3DS version, it's mandatory. And it was clear that it was intentional. So yeah. Wow. Let me check something. Okay. Looks like the audio was fine on my end. Okay. Okay, Darknet, I'm just now seeing your comment. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? My apologies for the hiccup there. Because I tried to stream this game the first time, and then I went to the settings and clicked on window mode so that I can turn down the game audio, but then instead the game decided to crash, and then my PC was left at a blank. My PC was left with a blank black screen, and I couldn't exit out of it, so I had no choice but to reset the cancel the stream and I had no choice but to schedule up. I cannot talk today. I had no choice but to reschedule the stream. So yeah, it sucks. But yeah, that's likely. I don't know how many views this is getting. It's probably piss poor right now because, man, this did not go as planned. Man, this would suck. Anyways, let's go up here. Try using the super peel out. But yeah, I really should have tested this before doing the stream, because you don't test it and then there's a chance that some weird BS can happen. So it sucks. Whoa! Okay, that was awesome. And we got a boss. They actually kept that from the original game too. I love that. I always love seeing that in the original game. But anyways, onto our first boss right here, which is pretty much this mod's version of the Green Hill Act 1 boss from Base Mania. So yeah, just has the exact same attack pattern. So yeah, pretty easy stuff. KO! That was sick. That's freaking yeah. Alright. Alrighty, on to Dark Fortress, but I am going to use another character. So let's do that right now. Alright, so we're gonna switch to Mighty right now. On Dark Fortress Act 1. Let's do it. So yeah, I'm not used to streaming and recording PC games, so yeah, unfortunately it's very hard for me to hear the audio on my end since I do have earphones on. But my impressions so far, it's actually really good. Like I'm loving the like I'm literally loving it. Like I'm not sure if this is original or they're just taken from other games like the OG Sonic Megamix. Yeah, I'm already loving the level design around here. Nice. Oh yeah, and there's a wow, okay. But yeah, there's this weird glitch that happens when Mighty uses the insta shield because for some reason the invincibility icon appears on the bottom middle. So I'm assuming that's likely a glitch or something because this mod is still unfinished. But then again, the original Megamix was unfinished as well, mainly the version 4.0, because that version had some levels that were, I think, nearly impossible to beat. Because I do remember there was a Misty Maze Act 4, and it was mostly, that stage was just mostly underwater, and they somehow made it nearly impossible to complete. As far as I'm aware, anyway. All right. Okay, not getting any new chatters. Jeez. Of course, a mistake like trying to set the game to window and potentially freezing your PC would cost you some viewership. Great. That's wonderful. Yeah, I'm not familiar with this level design. Okay, I just remembered that he can wall jump. But yeah, that was so Mighty's wall jump, it was taken from Knuckles Chaotix. And I only played a little bit of Knuckles Chaotix, but I have seen how Mighty's wall jump in that game works. And oh wow, okay, he's not immune to spikes anymore, like in Base Mania. But yeah, I have used his wall jump in that game, and I'd say it's probably one of the most broken abilities in that game, to where it was literally just Mega Man X style, to where he can just climb walls by just jumping on them repeatedly. So yeah, it's literally almost like that. At least as far as I remember anyway. Hit this switch. Wait. Okay, wall jump. If possible. Oh no, I have to switch. Oops. There we go. I was thinking I could not reach that. Nice. This is so cool. I also love the background. I also love that background too, like with that lava. And I also love this too. Like I also love this too with these statues. It looks like they're wolves just doing their punch poses. It kind of seems like it. Anyways, that was it for Dark Fortress Act 1. So now we're gonna switch to Shadow. Just go ahead and do that. Alright, so we're gonna do Dark Fortress with him. So yeah, it's my first time playing through probably all these stages in full, since I've only played a little bit of them. Because when I first played this mod, I just played the classic mode. just to regain, just to relive through my nostalgia of playing the OG Megamix, both versions 3.0 and 4.0. But yeah, it's my first time. But yeah, it's gonna be my first time playing through them through the stream. And wow, okay, I love this new animation of him climbing on those poles there. That's pretty cool. But yeah, Sonic Megamix was pretty much our first glimpse of a classic Shadow, because I remember. Oh, let me grab this. Oh wow, okay, it's literally the Chaos Control theme from Shadow 05. But yeah, the OG Sonic Megamix was pretty much our first exposure to a classic Shadow, because I remember when Sonic Superstars was being greenlit, people seemed to be interested in that. People seem to have been interested in the idea of a classic Shadow, like officially. Yeah, I just thought it was I always thought that was pretty funny. But what was even more funnier is how they decided to give classic Sonic a Shadow skin in Sonic Superstars. So yeah, I'll have to say that's probably one of the most funniest things that Sega ever made. Like one of the most funniest decisions that Sega had ever made. So yeah, it's great. It's crazy how like Sonic Megamix introduced this, but it didn't really gain. It's really funny how Sonic Megamix introduced a classic Shadow, but was never a main topic until nearly 20 years later. I always thought that was really funny. Ooh. Alright, so his invincibility theme is I think a remix of All Hail Shadow from I think it's a Sonic 06 version. Yeah. Wait, can't he homing attack? I thought he could homing attack. Does he not homing attack? That's weird. He was able to do that in the original game. That's odd. I swear he could homing attack. I'm not sure if that was changed. Okay, grab this. Whoa. Oh, shoot. Okay, gotta hit a switch. Okay, it's right up there. Oh. There we go. Nice. Oh, shoot. Should I grab that? Oh! Wait. Oh, wow, I love his new crouching animation. That is so cool. I especially love the sprite work in this game. Like, I already loved the way it looked in the OG. Like, Shadow sprite specifically, but wow. He looks even better, too. Like, the way he looks up as well. That's beyond impressive. Where'd I go? Okay. I'm so blind. Okay, so there's a spring down there. And some more of this stuff. Nice, still caught that. He's not gonna help me, will he? Yeah, I'm safe. Pop. Would be better if I had a fire. Would be better if I had a flame shield. Here we go. Gotta go fast. Whoa. Okay, safe to say that was really lucky. That was really lucky. Nice. Oh god, what? Okay, I think I have to escape this. Oh wow, that's a cool looking statue. I have to escape this crumbling terrain here. Hey Jay, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? When was Shadow the Hedgehog in Mania? I'm actually playing a mod for this game. This is Sonic Megamix Mania. This mod is a recreation of a popular old ROM hack, which was titled Sonic 1 Megamix, as that was based on the original Sonic 1, and that was one of the first ROM hacks I ever played. And basically that ROM hack had Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Mighty, and even Shadow as playable characters, as that was a thing in the original, and this mod is a recreation of that. So yeah, that's literally what this mod is. Yeah. As always, if you have any questions, just feel free to leave them in and I'll always answer. Also, I also loved his victory. I remember being obsessed with his victory theme as a kid when I played the OG. And I never realized that was taken from a game called Gunstar Heroes until a couple years later. Crazy stuff. Anyways, give me a minute. I need to turn on the light in my room. Okay. Alright, so unfortunately City Outskirts is not yet available in this mod. So yeah, I believe that's probably still in the works. But yeah, next up we're gonna play as my boy Tails. Let's do it. So I remember struggling on this level a bit since I wasn't aware of its level design. Only because I played as Knuckles, but I feel like it might be better with other characters. So yeah, this time I'm going to be using Tails, but I'll still use Knuckles for Act 2. Yeah. Wow. Oh wow, and that background too? What? Dang, that's so cool. I swear, the team that made this did a super good job. Like, I just love the way, like, that background is drawn and stuff. Like not only that, but the sprite artwork too. Crazy. Like literal insanity. Okay. I think I have to fly up here. And then maybe use this guy. Oh, okay. I think that's how you do it. Oop. That's fine. That is fine. Okay, I think it was Act 2 that I played. I didn't play Act 1 yet, so I don't know what this is like. But yeah, obviously this is based off of Labyrinth Zone from the original Sonic 1. As that's what the OG Megamix had. That's what the OG Megamix had done as well. Okay. There we go. Oh wow, I could have gotten that extra life. That's fine. Whoa. Oh wow, what? You can bounce on these. Just like in Sky Sanctuary from Sonic 3. Nice. Okay, that was really cool. Okay, so spin dash up here. Oop. Okay. I don't think I'm supposed to go that way. We're supposed to go this way. Yeah, underwater section. Oop. Okay, that was my fault. Okay, well, I can't make it with that thing in the way. Okay, I lost my water chute, so we do have to worry about drowning here. Let's hurry. Okay, thank God, there's the water shield. Thank goodness. Do I want to grab that? Yes. No! Oh, dang it. Okay, that was my fault. Okay, I'm gonna restart. Restart. That was really bad. Okay, let's try this again. I don't want to. Yeah, I think that has a hitbox. I'm not gonna try to touch. I'm not gonna try to spin dash there. Yeah, I love the way this looks. It's so cool. Like they did such a good job with this. And interesting thing about this. Okay, I didn't think that was gonna hit me. The interesting thing about this is that the original creators, or one of the original creators of the original Megamix, was one of the developers of Base Mania. So like I just wonder if he ever reacted to this. I wonder if he ever reacted to this and maybe even played it. Because like I bet he must be super happy to see his work completely redone from the ground up. So yeah, that's how you know how talented many of these Sonic fans are. Like they are super talented. Like it's things like this as to why I recommend getting a PC. Well, or at the very least, I recommend saving money for a PC. Because you're literally missing out on good stuff like this. Anyways, alright, so we got this section that was taken from the OG Labyrinth Zone. Okay, gotta be quick here. Okay, I think I ended up taking an alternate pathway. Oh my god, I think I might be dead. I might be dead. Ooh, okay, thank god. Barely made that. Okay, I think I ended up taking a different path because last time I led to a water shield. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh shoot. Okay. Oh gosh. This is tricky. Yeah, I'm not familiar with the level design, so because I don't even know how it took. I don't know how it didn't take the upper path up. Not upper path. I don't know how it took the completely different pathway. Yeah, I don't even know where I'm going. Shoot. Okay, I was too early. Hurry. Okay, swim up here. Hey Jess, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? My apologies for that. My apologies for what happened earlier because I tried to switch the game to window mode so that I can go to OBS and lower the game audio, but then for some reason the game crashed and it left my PC with a blank black screen. So yeah, so that's why I had to cancel the stream and then go live again. So yeah, I'm honestly just very mad that happened. Yeah, hope all is well with you. Okay. Oh shoot. Okay, I keep forgetting that I can flight cancel. Oh wow, I love this right here. This was taken from... Oh, we're at the end of the stage. Yep, okay. You're done. That one was taken from Mirage Saloon Act 2 from Base Mania. That's good. Alrighty. So that was it for Misty Maze Zone Act 1. Alright, so we're gonna switch to Knuckles for Act 2. Because as that was the one that I played. Alright, so we're gonna go on and do that one. Alrighty, let's do it. Yeah, let me finish reading your comment. I hope you got the message about my story, the love story of Shadora, in the comment section of your video from 7 minutes ago. Yeah. That was... Okay, so what you just saw there, that was meant to be... I tried to stream it, but then I ran into an issue where it caused, you know, for the reasons I mentioned earlier, like, it just caused everything to crash. So that's why I had to do a second stream on this. So, yeah. Once again, my apologies for that. But yeah, I will check it later after the stream. Anyways, on to Mystic Maze Act 2 with our boy Knuckles the Knucklehead. Oop, okay. Oh wow, and this one's different too. So this time it's got a purple sky. And with I'm thinking that's a new castle, or maybe that's the same one. Okay. Get step. Whoa, what? But I do have that as unlisted, but I might have to. I do have that. I do have that. That stream unlisted, you know, because of that issue. But I do appreciate you for still being able to see it somehow. Ready? Alright, let's make our way through here. Oh, he got a new running animation there too. I didn't even catch that when I played this the first time. But yeah, this one's so this one is mildly very different from the original too. Because now it's got the oil from Oil Ocean, as well as those enemies from that stage too. Damn. And so, like, I'm literally so impressed with the amount of work that the that Team Megamix put into this mod. It is rather impressive. I love that they kept in his. I love that they kept in his version of the invincibility theme from the OG Megamix, which, by the way, is a remix of the invincibility themes from Sonic Advance 2 and Sonic Advance 3. Good stuff as always. Okay, explain to me how this makes any sense. How can there be oil on top of water like that? How does that even work? So weird. But I do want to stream a lot more PC games, since I noticed that it doesn't lag whenever I'm streaming on PC, but it does when I play on consoles. Maybe it might be the capture card, or OBS, or YouTube's odd connection, but yeah. I think I kind of want to start using PC. Did I just glitch? What just happened? Yeah, I think I just glitched. Okay, I'll take an intentional death there. I'm not even sure how that happened. Wow, I'm at the very beginning. Are there no checkpoints here? Have I not run into one yet? That was very odd. Okay, I'm just gonna climb up here. Oops. Okay, don't hit the circle button. Whoa. Oh my god. I looked away from the screen for a second. Wait, I can just use this. Yeah, I'm here. Do you not hear me? What? Hold up. Yeah, I'm here. What are you talking about? I just received your. I just responded to you. You literally just had me thinking that my microphone wasn't on, but no, it's actually still on. Yeah, I don't know if you heard me earlier, but yes, I did receive your comment on the unlisted failed attempt at I did see your comment at the unlisted failed attempt at my first stream on this game. I did reply to you. I just haven't seen your second comment yet, but I will check it after the stream. Or you can just leave it in this stream. You don't even need to leave it in that unlisted video. Okay. Oh my god. Yeah, of course Knuckles still has a shorter jump, and oh my god, I think I might be dead. push this. Wait for this guy to move. Whoa. I like how they have this from. I love how they brought in this from the base Mania Oil Ocean. Do I have to go that way? I feel like I'm gonna end up clipping to the wall again. I'm gonna be extra careful. Okay, don't clip to the wall again, please, dude. Okay, we are good. But I appreciate them for adding I appreciate them for making for adding all new level design for these classic stages from the ROM hack. It's gonna take me some time to get used to them, but this is rather impressive. Like this literally looks so engaging. Oh gosh, how do I get past this without getting hit by the spikes? Yeah, there was no way I'm getting past it without getting hit by the spikes. That's just great. Oh my god. I don't like these enemies. Why are these guys even here? Why are those guys even there? Okay, grab this. Nice. Oh man, I wanted to get that. I want to get that water shoot. Okay, there's another one, thank god. Let's try not to get hit this time. Yeah, take it nice and slow. Oh gosh. Okay, so climb this. Alright, hit the speed shoes. And what's this one? Oh, it's a remix of his Unknown from ME theme from Sonic Adventure. That's awesome. Okay, so it's a lot similar to. It's similar to Shadow's Speed Shoes version. Yes. I do have to go inside of here. Okay. Because I have to play this in full screen, I can't view OBS. So yeah. So I do have to, unfortunately I have to use my phone to look at the chat. I feel like this could work if I had a second monitor. Because that's something that I've seen creators do. Yeah. Oh jeez, we're already 5 minutes into this level and we're still not done yet. Is. I think so far I'm starting to prefer the original Megamix levels, because I played through that ROM hack so many times as a kid, and even I don't even remember the last time. I played that ROM hack. I think I have to assume it was probably since 2021, I want to say. Anyways, that was the end of Misty Maze Act 2. I feel like they might have taken some inspiration from some other mods and maybe some other fan games. So maybe that's part of the. I guess, and that's probably why. That's probably why it looks so vastly appealing. Oh, that video was from 8 hours ago. My bad. What video are you talking about? My first attempt at the stream? I'm confused. I'm literally confused. Because I saw you commented on that unlisted stream when I tried to stream this game the first time before that weird crash happened. I don't know. I mean, you're free to tell me which video. You're free to tell me which video it was, but yeah. I'll definitely check after this. Anyways, let's get back in. So we're gonna be okay. So we're gonna go back to Sonic right here because Metallic Madness is also not available. Oh yeah, we're also gonna try the special stage too. Alright, let's go on and do this thing. Alright, Starry Night Zone. Oh yeah, and a super cool thing about this is that they actually plan on. So like according to the Sonic Retro page, they actually had this designed in mind for the original Megamix, like for a future version, which I think was version 5.0. Because I remember seeing this for that ROM hack in when I was younger. I think it was back in like 2012 when I tried to go for the files, where I tried to go for the Sega CD files just to download the version 4. When I tried to download the files for the version 4.0, and yeah, I remember seeing that, and I was like, I remember being super astonished by it, and I was like, oh man, I've always wanted to play through that, but unfortunately, it never came to fruition, as far as I'm aware. But they managed to bring it into this mod. Wow. So now we actually get to play it for reals after like a whole decade. Dang. It's so cool. And I love the music too. And they took this from Mirage Saloon Act 2. That's pretty sick. Man. This might I think this is the first real mod that I downloaded for Sonic Mania. And already this is my favorite, or because the mod that I already did have installed before this was the True Blue, Sonic and Rad Red Knuckles, which made the color palettes for them to be more akin to their Sonic 3 artworks. At least that's what the description for that said. But unfortunately, that doesn't work on this mod. I don't think you can put in two mods together. Then again, I don't know how the whole modding thing works, since I'm still a new PC gamer. Because back when I was in middle and high school, or actually no, just high school. Back when I was in high school, I used to watch a lot of creators showcase mods on their PCs, and I've always wanted to play. I always wanted to play through them because they look so freaking appealing. It's always cool, it's always cool to see like all these new customization mods for games to be put in. And I've been wanting to try this out for literally a whole decade because again, I watch guys like Kobe. I watch guys like Kobe and Some Call Me Johnny, and I was always impressed seeing the amount of mods they showcase, especially for the Sonic hacking contest. Especially for the Sonic hacking contest entries. And man, and like I've always wished that I could get a PC to play one of these, and then literally a decade later, I finally got my wish. So now I get to showcase a lot of these. Wait, what does that say? Can I kick it? Oh wow, and that's Sonic meme on the right side of the background. What is that? That's so weird. That's literally so weird. Everything is fine. I hope you'll take the time to read my message about the love story and of Shadora in the comment section of your video from 8 hours ago. Can you do me a favor and just leave your comment on my recent community tab post, since I do have that as unlisted, and I think I might eventually delete it because of how embarrassing that mistake was. But yeah, I do appreciate it, and you want me to wow, I cannot talk. You want me to continue the story from where I stopped with the comment, or would you like me? Yeah, you can continue. You can continue your story here. You don't need to leave the rest on that unlisted video. Anyways, we're now to story Night Act 2. Okay, what is this? Is that from Sonic CD, or is it something based off of one of those weird arts from that game that you can access through the secret menu? Looks so weird. Anyway, let's go on here. Oh yeah, I haven't even mentioned the background for this. Look at that. That is so. I'm literally running out of words to use to describe all this. It's so impressive. It looks so freaking amazing. Nothing gets by. I'm forgetting the lyrics. To the Sonic Warrior. To the Sonic Warrior never says he can. Nothing gets by. Okay. I was literally listening to the You Can't Do Anything song from Sonic CD, and I did watch a video that had the lyrics, and I'm already misremembering what it sounded like. So, my apologies if I'm messing it up so bad. Because usually when I listen to songs, I just pay more attention to usually when I listen to a song, I pay more attention to the instruments used rather than the lyrics themselves. So, yeah. I have a pretty odd taste for music. So yeah, you'll have to take my word for it, because it takes time for me to get used to the lyrics of a song. Okay, let me grab this, the flame shield. Skadoosh. Wait. Am I supposed to go up here? Hello? Where do I go? Oh, okay. I got confused there. I had no idea where to go. Nice. Boing. Oh, wow. They got bombs as balloons in the stage. That's actually funny. And those sound like drums too. Oh god dang it! I accidentally hit the Eggman box. There we go. I'm not familiar with this level design, so I don't expect to do that. I don't expect to be that good here, but I will do my best. Now, one thing I remember in the oh god, okay, that was close. One thing that I remember in the OG Megamix is that all the characters can curl into a ball after they hit a spring. I think that was omitted in this game. Not sure why they did that though. Like, I'm glad Tails can still flight cancel. Oh gosh, stop it, please. I'm glad that Tails can still flight cancel with the push of the circle button. But it's kind of weird that. Whoa, what? Oh, there's a boss here too. I did not know that. Okay. And it's the Studiopolis boss too, which was already super easy. So you just gotta watch those red bombs, and then obviously you do need to hit the blue ones in order to hit the boss. I know the hard-boiled heavies have names. I just forget most of them. So, yeah, I might need to reread the Sonic Mania Plus art book, which I still own to this very day, since I did do an unboxing video of Sonic Mania Plus 6 years ago. Yes. And new music for this too. Pretty cool. Oh wow, this part 2 with the guitar riffs. Wow. Yeah, nice. I love how they have the regular poof sound when they get destroyed. Was that like that in Base Mania? I might be misremembering a few things. Like that. Dodge the rockets. Ooh. Alrighty, that's the end of the boss. Wow, they put more slopes here. Not sure what that is. Alrighty. Alrighty, that was it for Story Night Act 2, and once again, there's the there's that weird Sonic face right there. What is that? Yeah, that was it for the main stages. So unfortunately, City Outskirts and Metallic Base are not yet created for this. So hoping in the near future, if they finally manage to finish this or add this as a future update. Yeah. Anyways, we're gonna go into special stages, or a special stage. And yep, they even redesigned they even recreated the special stage too. Wow. That's awesome. I wonder what this is based off of. But either way. Okay, so I see those exclamation mark signs, so that means these are currently a work in progress. So yeah. I do know that this mod has been in the works for a long time now. For about 7 to 6 years. So yeah. Because people do have to understand that games do take a long time to finish developing, regardless if it's official or not. But wow, I already love the looks of this. Because like, Base Mania special stages were already really compelling to look at, but dang, this one feels more like Sonic CD. Dang. That stuff. Oh wow, we go back to the main menu. Oh yeah, and I love how they took the background from the original Sega CD, the original Megamix. Technically, the version 4.0, which was the Sega CD version. Alrighty, but yeah, that was it. And I think I want to do more. I think I want to showcase it with Shadow, since they managed to give Shadow a model for the special stage as well. It was the video where you told everyone you were going to stream this game. Yeah, that's what I said. That's literally what I said, because that unlisted stream that you just saw, I literally just mentioned that I ran into an issue to where I tried to put this game in window mode so that I can go to OBS and lower the game audio, but then it crashed and I had to reset my PC, and I therefore had to reschedule. I had to go live again. I had to go live all over again. So yeah, I really hope you understand, because that's exactly what happened. This was not intentional, and I blame myself for not testing it before officially streaming it. So yeah, that's exactly what I was getting at, because yes, I was going to stream at 4:30. That was what's supposed to happen, but then I ran into a technical issue. So yeah, because like the game just decided to freeze. I could not exit out of it. I was left on a blank screen, so had to reset my PC, which meant canceling the stream and restarting the stream again. So yeah, I was very mad when that happened. So once again, my apologies for that. Alrighty. Anyways, getting back to the game, so we're gonna play as Shadow. So yep, they made a model for him as well. I can't believe they were able to do this. This looks so cool. Wow. I can't believe they did this. This is literally one of the coolest things ever. I feel like the animation could use a little work, but other than that though, I love it. It looks amazing. Super cool. Let's go. But I do want to get into streaming more PC games because, as I said before, the stream does not lag whenever I stream on PC, but for some reason when I stream on consoles, it eventually just starts to lag. I won't really know how it's performing because I'm playing this game on full screen mode, so I don't have a way to like exit and check everything. So I'm assuming this is how content creators do it. But yeah, then again, I'm just very inexperienced. Yeah, so it looks like we played through everything here. So now at this point, we can just do the classic mode. So, yep. So the classic mode is a remake of all of the classic stages. So it's literally essentially a remake of the OG Megamix, to where they pulled the exact same level design from the original ROM hack, the one that I grew up with. So good stuff. Okay. Alright, so I'm probably gonna play through. I'm probably just gonna play through this fully, or because I think this is just because like I think if you choose one character, you're pretty much just stuck with that character for the entirety of the game, if I remember correctly. But yeah, they even kept this to the final fight. Alrighty, so let's go on and do it. Alright, so yep, so now we're playing the original Sonic Megamix, just recreated in the form of this mod with the Sonic Mania physics rather than the Sonic 1 physics. So yep, so this level design should be familiar now. So yep, this right here was in the original game. Loving these remixes. And I like how they remixed the original stage, which was actually Act 3 of Sunny Shores, even though it was taken from Sonic Advance 3, which was, I think, Act 2 of that stage. Like, I think it was taken from Sunset Hill Act 2 from Sonic Advance 3. Oh wow, they remixed it even further because it was already remixed in the OG. Oh wow. It sounds much more cooler here. Oh, what? There we go. Lightspeed dash, nice. I love his spread when he lightspeed dashes. And I always thought it was cool how in the OG Megamix, where his spikes would flare up as if he's in a false supersonic form. I always loved that about the OG. Go this way. Oh. Alright, so that's the end of Act 1. If it makes you feel any better, I'll start the story again. Here. Here we go. Thanks, I appreciate it. Once again, I do apologize for that. I literally should have tested this before streaming. Here we go. Chapter 1. Shadow's Immortal Mobian Latana Soulmate. Whenever anyone asks Shadow the Hedgehog what kind of woman he... Right, waiting for the rest of it. Hey, Sonic 3D Blast music, which was also in the OG game, which actually played in Act 4. Okay, I'm gonna restart. Which actually played in Act 4, in an unused Act 4, I think, which can only be accessed through that 3D level select. There we go, I was trying to get up here. But what's supposed to play here is Angel Island Act 2 from Sonic 3, as that's how it was in the OG game, and the OG ROM hack. So yep, I can tell by the level design. They ripped this exactly from the original. So yep, it is classic mode after all. You can try, you can do anything. Toot Sonic Warrior. Toot Sonic Warrior. Nothing gets by. Cause if you try. Okay, I'm definitely listening to the lyrics for that song after the stream. I'm already misremembering. I'm not that good at memorizing lyrics. I really need to try harder. Whenever anyone asked, I'll keep this one. Whenever anyone asked Shadow the Hedgehog what kind of woman he always found himself falling in love with, and his answer was always the same: Latanas. Can't see with the heart in the way. Latanas, he would tell them. Nice. I'm already loving that first sentence right there. And there we go. Yep, this is exactly how it ended in the original Megamix. But yeah, I'm already loving this though. Oh yeah, you don't find any bosses here, which is very odd. But yep, I'm literally re-experiencing my childhood through this mod. Again, I'll definitely okay, I think I forgot. I actually forgot to link the mod in the description. Probably should have done that. I'll probably do that for the VOD of the stream. But yeah, big shoutouts to Team Megamix. They are literally the absolute goats for creating this. But yep, so yep, I love that they took this is literally like this level design was from the original Megamix. Like this one in particular, Dark Fortress in particular, the stage that we're playing right now. Yep, this level design was in the original, and it was rebuilt from the ground up, and it even has the soundtrack from that hack as well. Like I said, I grew up playing this ROM hack back when I was back in 2011, and I'm just rather impressed with how they were able to do this. Like I love playing that ROM. I loved playing that ROM hack so much, like as a kid, and being able to re-experience this through this mod, man. And I remember the stage being a pain in the ass in version 3.0. And I've seen a few people play that level. And yeah, even they struggled with version 0.0's version of Dark Fortress just as much as I did. Like I always remember having a hard time trying not to take damage from anything while trying to keep my ring count in order to enter these special stages. Man, was that such a hassle. And it wasn't until I finally played that game. It wasn't until I finally played that on an emulator, which which obviously had save states. Whoa, okay, that went a lot faster. That went a lot faster than usual. But yeah, it wasn't until I played this on an emulator, which obviously allowed save states. So yeah. And thankfully that was not the case for version 4.0, in which they're clearly basing these stages off of. They're clearly basing these stages on. Yeah, we're on Dark Fortress Act 2, which uses Volcano Valley, which is the Volcano Valley theme from Sonic 3 Blast, which was also the case in the original. There you go. Oh wow, it sucks that you can't run on there anymore. You could do that in the original game. Nothing gets by. Cause if you try, you can do anything. Right here. Oh, we get to hear it again. Let's go. Yeah, in the original Megamix, they put the speed shoes in almost every stage. The only stage where they don't appear in is Misty Maze. So yeah, that makes a lot of sense since it's mostly a what is it? What? Makes a lot of sense to that since that stage is just mostly a maze type level, going by the name. Okay, the lightspeed dash is weird in this mod. Like, I feel like it doesn't function the exact same as in the original. Actually, no, I don't think you're supposed to go up there. Oh yeah, because I just remembered, Knuckles actually has his own exclusive pathway in this stage, which to my shock, they even managed to rebuild that from the ground up as well. So I am gonna showcase it in the stream as well. Yeah, super cool. Yep, it's literally the exact same level design taken from the original. Such a good way to please like older Megamix. It's such a great way to please older Megamix fans like myself. Because like I said, I played a ton of that. I played a ton of that ROM hack back in 2011 and 2012. Such good times. It's even so like that ROM hack is even so popular that, you know, eventually like I played Megamix like only a couple years before I got to see other creators do their videos on it. Like playing both version 3.0 and 4.0. But wow, that's actually awesome. Okay, I'm gonna restart here. I think I missed a pathway. Oh, I missed your comment. Did I miss anything? Okay, no. For years, Sonic the Hedgehog never understood what it was about Latanas that Shadow couldn't resist, nor has he ever dared to ask. The blue hedgehog hero knew it was best not to question the immortal black and red hedgehog about anything to do with Latanas. I understand everything. Thank you for understanding. Alrighty. Anyways, we're on city outskirts, which unfortunately is currently not in the works at the time of the stream for the Megamix mode, but we can still play it in the classic mode. And I believe there is some new level design here that was not in the original Sonic Megamix. And one funny thing about the original was that they had all these signs that would spell out Sonic Megamix, the title. Oh, it's got stealth right here. Big shoutouts to him for being the creator of the OG game, of the OG ROM hack. Ah, dang, I want the lightspeed dash there. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. Okay, I'm gonna restart again. What is going on? The lightspeed dash function. The lightspeed dash functions so weird in this game. I'm not sure why that is. Wait, what does this say? Oh my god, I didn't even see that enemy. I was trying to read that sign there. It says Jetster, and I think that says Marky Jester. There's lightspeed dash. There we go. Yeah, it functions so weird in this game. Oh wow, okay, that actually saved me. And what are all these signs? I think those were in the original too. One of those signs even had a swear word. I think one of them said ass or something. But yeah, big shoutouts to Stealth right there for being the creator of the original Megamix. So the original city outskirts was based on Starlight Zone. Okay, so this gimmick was not in the original game, where you grab those balloons. Interesting. Oh wow, we're not even gonna hear the stage theme a whole lot. There are like so many there's so many invincibility and power sneakers or speed shoes power-ups there. Wow. But yeah, because that theme that we just heard right there was one of the Michael Jackson themes, which is titled Another Part of Me. Because even by the time I first played the OG Megamix, I was already a big fan of Michael Jackson. Because I used to love his tracks, and he's still to this day one of my favorite artists ever. Like he is the absolute GOAT, and we will always. And I'm so glad to see people still honoring his legacy. Ah, dang. Yeah, this is definitely a lot different from what I remembered. So they definitely added some new stuff, like the balloons that we just grabbed earlier. And I also love how they kept this track from the original Megamix 2. Lightspeed dash. There we go. What does that say? Spin up, okay. I thought that said something else. What does this say? Aqua Splash. Okay, it's nice that they kept that. It's nice that they kept some of these in. Wow, okay. It's nice that they kept some of these in from the original. And this says Rob Joe. Okay, I remember that was in the original too, in both the 3.0 and 3.4 versions. 3.0 and 4.0 versions. Excuse. Doesn't have my speech patterns. Alrighty, that was it for City Outskirts. In fact, that was actually one of my favorite stages in. That was actually one of my favorite stages in the OG, and I love it even more here. Due to his deep romantic attraction to them, Shadow always felt deeply and emotionally sensitive whenever the subject of Latanas was brought up. Little did he know, at that very moment, Shadow's immortal Mobian Latana soulmate was about to be created inside a human male Nobel Prize winning scientist's lab in Mexico City. Oh yeah, that makes sense because City Escape was essentially San Francisco. Because I remember hearing a lot of people bring that. I remember hearing a lot of people bring up the fact that it's literally City Escape was literally, or actually no, not City Escape. Station Square was essentially San Francisco. At least that's what at least from what I've always heard. Weird. Anyways, on to Misty Maze, and yep. So yeah, Misty Maze is probably my second favorite stage in this game because I love the background for this level. So I'm happy that they kept it from the original, and even the level design is the exact same from the original as well. So yep, another good reason to relive through my nostalgia of playing the OG. And the soundtracks that they use for this stage are taken from the Columns game, which was also made by Sega, because they were on Genesis and on Game Gear as well. I do actually own one of the games on. I do actually own one of the Game Gear games on my 3DS Virtual Console. Oh yeah, and also a fun fact about this level is that the background that we're seeing, like that island that we're seeing in the background, was actually taken from one of these special stages from Sonic CD. I think it was the second special stage from that game. Because I saw a tweet on Twitter to where they mentioned that Sonic CD introduced a lot of these interesting places. Like Sonic CD introduced all these cool places, you know, through the special stages, but Sonic never actually visits them. And so I first played Sonic Megamix back in 2011, and I played Sonic CD for the first time in 2015. So I had no idea that the background used for this level was taken from Sonic CD. So literally, I did not know that until literally 4 years later. Crazy. So yep, once again, I don't know why I said once again, but this game is the OG Megamix was the reason I knew about this background. Like, I saw this background for the first time, and I thought it was taken. I thought it was original. I thought it was just original or just taken from some other game, but nope. It was from Sonic CD. Gosh. Yeah, this stage is pretty difficult because it's pretty easy to take damage from some enemies here. Hurry! I don't think there was a water chute. Oh, okay, I forgot. I forgot the water dives down just like in the original. Yeah. I love that they... Okay, wow, I was a little late. Yeah, I love that they were able to recreate these stages from the ground up. I don't even know what hit me. Oh yeah, okay. It was that fireball. Wait for this Orbinaut to finish throwing his spike balls. Nice. I also love how it's doing that. I love how that background is doing that SpongeBob logic to where there's water underwater. It was like that in the original too, and I begin to think that they kept it in on purpose for this mod. Okay, can I grab this? There we go. Nice. Wow. Okay, I grabbed the shield just to lose it again. That's cool. I'll read the chat once I'm done with this. This is a pretty long stage. Now, do not hit the Eggman monitor because you do take damage. Because there was a lot of those things in the OG game. Nice. Well-timed light speed. I don't know why I keep calling it light speed dash. Well-timed super peel out there. Ish. Ooh, close. I don't have a water shoe, so you gotta make this quick and not end up drowning to death like right now. Okay, hurry. Hurry. Okay, we got it. Damn. So many of these Orbinauts enemies. Those guys used to screw me over so many times on the OG Megamix ROM hack. Okay, that was my fault. I just went for it a little too early. Okay, that worked. That worked. Now I know in the original Megamix there is a way that you can skip a huge portion of this level. Like you can literally just skip all of this and just beat it in less than 20 seconds. That's actually a thing that you can do. I don't know. I don't think you can do that in this mod though, unfortunately. So we do have to play through it as originally intended. Alrighty, so that was the end of Act 1. Did I miss anything? Okay, yeah, I did. Meanwhile, in Mexico City, a group of scientists and the... Excuse me, jeez. Burps. Meanwhile, in Mexico City, a group of scientists and the new commander of the Guardian Union of Nations, or GUN for short, were all gathered together inside the lab of Professor Alejandro Gonzalez to witness the very first breakthrough following his Nobel Prize-winning discovery of Mobian genetics. Without any further delay, the experiment began. To the surprise of everyone involved, it turned out to be a complete success. By the time the experiments ended, they became witnesses to the creation of the first immortal Mobian Latana mouse in existence. I have a question about that. So who exactly is that new commander? Is it not the one from the Shadow 05 game whose name was eventually revealed to be Abraham Tower? Like is that a new character? Is that the same one? I'm a bit confused. I'm a bit confused on that part. She had an hourglass figure, orange eyes, 2 eyelashes for each eye, gray and orange fur, a brown nose, a gray tail, with an orange tip and white whiskers. So is that a new design for her? Kind of curious on that. Anyways, on to Misty Maze Zone Act 2, which probably has my favorite track in the entire game, in that ROM hack. Even though it's also taken from the Columns game. But wow. It literally, like, I just love how peaceful it sounds. Like, it sounds so good, I love it. So good. Grab this. No, oh my god. Okay, restart. I did not mean to hit that. Okay, I think I jumped too high. I always hated that about the original too. Like you put a water shield first and then a normal shield. Like why do you do that? Let's try again. Watch out. Okay. It's so funny how there's literally water underwater, doing that SpongeBob logic. Alright, so repeat out. There we go. I feel like the homing attack is, oh gosh. Oh my god, no. Okay, thank god. But yeah, I feel like the homing attack is also pretty busted, where Sonic will just target an enemy that's... Where, like, Sonic can target an enemy that's literally right through a wall. Not sure why that is, though. The entire lab broke out in applause. Big congrats. Hit this checkpoint. Oh no. There's an Orbinaut right there. How'd that still hit me? Okay. That's probably the weirdest spike hitbox I've ever seen. Oh well, there goes our water shield, because I think that's the only time that that is the only time that shield shows up in this act. That's cool. Ow. What up with the hitbox on those spikes? It just feels like those spikes feel like similar to the ones from the Mega Man games, where like you touch any part of it and it's still instant death. That's just cheap. Okay, let's just keep on going. Such a good theme. And I remember in the OG Mega Mix, the OG version of this level, there were a lot of these burrow bots that would just come out of nowhere and just surprise the hell out of you. Like you can, like, especially like if you're not familiar with the level design, and like those guys will just pop up out of nowhere and you can't see them coming in time. Thank God they're not in this mod. Like I think that was mostly a problem in the version 3.0, because like there were a lot of those guys throughout the stage and they were so annoying to deal with. Jeez. Thank God we don't have to see them in this mod. Goodness gracious. I was a fan of Michael Jackson for a long time. I actually heard everything that was happening with him on the radio. After I heard he died, yeah, pause. After I heard he died, I held it in long enough to tell my mother. But when I closed my bedroom door, I cried like a baby. Same. Like he died. Like he passed away back in 2009. I was 9 years old at the time, and I remember my parents bought this Michael Jackson DVD, and then it's been a long time since I've watched it, but I do remember to where they showed the history of his they showed the history of his songs or something, or maybe it was a clip show or something. I forget. I don't even know if they still have it. But yeah, I do remember it was it was the one where they showed like the history of most of his songs. They even had one to where they show him eating popcorn, and hilariously enough, that was used as memes on Twitter. But yeah, I do remember listening to a lot of Michael Jackson songs, and I was happy to see that they put it in Sonic Megamix. Like as I was happy to hear it a lot. And did you know that he actually composed these soundtracks for Sonic 3, the Genesis Sonic 3? Because I think he did most of them. He did Hydro City, he did Carnival Night. Yeah, he did Carnival Nights, and he did Launch Base, which were sadly replaced in the Sonic Origins version of that game. But yeah, he composed these soundtracks for all three of those stages. So yeah, just in case if you weren't aware of it, just. But yeah, that is actually a real thing. And there was another one. There was another Michael Jackson track that they put into the OG Megamix, which was Starry Night Act 2. I forget the name of that song, but it's the like that song. I forget the name of it. If you know what it is, feel free to type it in. But that's literally like my favorite song from him. Well done, Alejandro, the new gun commander. The new gun commander, Abraham Towers. Oh, wow, you remembered. The new gun commander, Abraham Towers, said, please. She's beautiful, my friend. What is her name? Alrighty. So now we're on to Starry Night Zone. And they decided to use the concept art from what. I'm trying to remember what I said previously when we did the Megamix. When we did the stage in the Megamix mode. But yeah, they actually used this level design art into this mod, which I'm surprised they were able to do. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And of course, it uses It was one of the Sonic 3 competition stages in that game's multiplayer mode. Oh my god. I don't really play Sonic 3's multiplayer mode that often, because I always thought Sonic 2's multiplayer mode was better. So yeah, I'll probably look it up after the stream. But yeah. I do know that in the original they used Balloon Park, which was a stage in that game's multiplayer mode, which and it also got remixed a couple of times in Sonic Generations, so that's probably the one that people remember the most because of that. But yeah, I forget where this one is. I forget which stage it was from that game's multiplayer, so I'll definitely look it up after stream. And this right here is new, so they got these things from Titanic Monarch from Base Mania. That was not in the original Sonic Megamix, so it's nice that they added that in. Gotta go fast as always. Yeah, this is a lot. Okay, so pretty much like city outskirts, they incorporated some new gimmicks. So yeah, I like this one right here. So yeah, it's the same gimmick from base from Base Mania and Titanic Monarch. I guess. I'll type more on my story during the next stream. I'll be watching on my TV, but I gotta go. All right, thanks for tuning in, Jess. I'll see you in the next stream. My next stream will be a chill stream on Sonic Heroes. So I really hope you tune into that one. Okay. Yeah, and then after that, I'll probably continue my Sonic Unleashed live stream playthrough. Yeah, just figured I streamed some random games and stuff. But yeah, it sucks. It really sucks that my first attempt on streaming this game did not go as I planned. Alright, so we're on Story Night Act 2, which, for whatever reason, uses Pen and Puppet Act 1 from Sonic 3D Blast. I'm not sure if it's, I'm not really sure if it's fitting for a level like this, but whatever, I guess. I'm not sure why they went with it for the original Megamix, because they still kept it in for this mod as well. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna be a long stream, anyways, though, since this is my second time trying to stream this, so. But yeah, because I feel like this spot's probably gonna have like, I don't know, maybe like 20 views or something. Because I can't see it. Because unfortunately I can't see OBS right now. Yeah, hopefully the next stream will be a lot better. I'm hoping the next stream will be a lot better, since I'm gonna be streaming Sonic Heroes next, since mainly because I did SA2 a few days ago, so might as well just do Sonic Heroes as well. And then I will continue my Sonic Unleashed live stream playthrough. And that's pretty much the only playthrough that'll pretty much be the only live stream playthrough that's going on, since I already just finished Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, as I tackled the so far final DLC for that game, which was Dragon Ball Daima. But yeah, that's pretty much it for that game. At least until part 2 of the Dragon Ball Daima DLC comes out. But yeah. So I'll mainly just be doing some Sonic and maybe some Mega Man streams as well. So that's exactly what I plan on doing. How do I get out of here? Wait, can I control this? Oh no, thought I could. Okay, you're supposed to go up here. Ow. I do love Sonic 3D Blast's soundtrack. I just had an idea to stream the director's cut of that game. I think I remember doing a playthrough of 3D Blast director's cut 6 years ago, because I played that through my modded Wii, which I now regret, since that can kill, since modding can potentially kill your console, so not something I recommend. Oh wow, that full moon up there, by the way. Like, look at that. I kind of wonder if there's like a Sonic Unleashed mod. Like, I wonder if somebody has made a Sonic Unleashed mod, or at the very least a Werehog mod for this game, and then we just play through a nighttime stage. Kind of wonder if that's a thing. Anyways, that was it for Starry Night Act 2. And next up is Metallic Bass. Love this track too. And apparently this track is actually from the Dangerous Seed games from Genesis, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this sign right here says work in progress, so it seems like this level is unfinished, and wow, I can tell right now with this platform here. Look how glitched up it is. So yeah, a lot of these enemies. I like how these enemies got redesigned as well. You know, all these stages were built from the ground up, and you have the level design is exact. This level design is exactly how I remembered it from the original. Yep, it's got this too from the original. Spin that shit right through here. Yeah, metallic base was the hardest stage in the OG Megamix because mainly because of some of the enemies and many hazards that you could run into. I think it was like that for the version 3.0 and maybe version 4.0 as well. There you go. Oh, what? Oh yeah, you can't homing attack those blue pig enemies. So, very obviously, this level is unfinished. At least so far at the time of this stream. Yeah, so we can pretty much just only just use our traditional spin jump, or just easier way to put it, just jump on them. Ouch. Let's hit this. Let's go. Invincibility, boys. Ah, dang. That wasn't supposed to happen. Okay, at least they still had the time to add checkpoints on the stage. Thank goodness. They still remembered. I get this. Okay, I think it's on the other side. Okay, I think I remembered that from the original. There we go. Dang it. Okay, that was my fault. I keep running into a lot. Whoa. Okay. That's weird. Let's not die again. And by the way, that pit was there in the OG game. I also fell down there in accident as well. Here's this funny thing. I love how they kept that in from the OG game, where all the rings there were formed in the shape of the no word. That was also in the original game, and they kept it in for this mod too. Oh, they are literally the absolute goats for keeping that in. That was so hilarious. But yeah, I love his new victory animation. It's so sick. Alright, on to Act 2, which I love this detail about the original stage, is that Act 1 ends by going into a hallway, and then it continues in Act 2. They managed to keep that for this mod too, which is rather impressive. And it also has a good soundtrack. I think it's from the same game or some other game. I'll definitely look it up after the show. Nice. Okay, I remember that was there in the OG game. I'm just gonna take it nice and slow. Don't want to go too fast, because it's pretty easy to bump into some enemies. Yeah, and then after this, I'll showcase Knuckles' version of Dark Fortress. And then probably after this, I'll probably just do a main. I'll probably just do a main game playthrough of Sonic Mania unless something strange happens again. Oh jeez. Seems so good. And that's the end of the stage. Woo! Yeah, I think that's the last. Oh no, that's not the last one. We still have the final fight, which is the final boss. So we just skip back through completely. We got the shield. Alright, here we go. It's showtime! Let's do it. Yep, the only boss in this mode. I mean, I guess I can kind of see why they weren't able to add all the others, but yeah. So yep, it's literally the final boss of that game, which it does mix, and it uses Sonic Mania's version of the boss because it still has the pinch mode if right after Eggman takes enough hits. Yep, here it is right here. So we gotta be very, very cautious. But yeah, this is exactly how it was in the OG, where it took place on a bottomless pit, and the very strange thing about the 3.0 version of this boss, or actually no, it was 3.4. Oh, that was close. The funny thing about the I keep saying 3. The funny thing about the version 4.0 version of the boss is that Eggman takes one hit and then it's over. So yeah, that version of that game was definitely unstable and unfinished. Alrighty. But there we go, that was it. We have done it. And yep, and that's the end. And wow, we got Ray piloting Sonic's plane. And he's not even playable in this mod. But yeah, that was pretty much it for the Sonic Megamix Mania mod. And yep, this is my first ever mod showcase for this game. And already this is probably my favorite one. Like Sonic Mania has been out for 8 years by this point. And I've seen a lot of mod showcase for the game. I'm trying to remember. There's like a lot of these cool mods that I've seen. Oh wow, that's it. Wow, those credits were a lot shorter than I remembered. Yeah, this Sonic Mania had like a lot of cool mods throughout the time of its lifespan. I don't remember a few. I don't remember there was one with the I remember watching this one guy play this mod to where like all the bosses had high difficulty or had completely different features made to them. I think that's how I remember it. But yeah. Yeah, there's like a lot of cool ones, so I'll probably just look into a few and see which one's worth installing. But yeah. Oh yeah, I was gonna I mean to hit Megamix mode. But yeah, there's one more thing that I do want to showcase before I end the stream. And unfortunately, I don't know how long I've been streaming for. Okay, I've been streaming for 2 hours. Okay. But yeah, there's one more thing. Why do I keep hitting that? Oh my god. I don't pay attention. Okay, go back to classic mode and then we're gonna select Knuckles. Oops, I didn't mean to hit that. We're gonna select Knuckles for his version of Dark Fortress because he gets a completely different he gets a completely different path on this level because they were even able to rebuild his pathway from the ground up in this mod. So let's do it. Alright, so we have to hit this with our dive bomb move. And yep, and here is his pathway. So yep, just like in the original Sonic Megamix, Knuckles has his own exclusive pathway in this mod. So yeah, so no other character has access to it. Just our boy, just the Knucklehead boy. Oh, crap, I made a mistake. Okay, so you have to wait for this platform here. You have to wait for this cube platform to make its way over here, I think. Yeah. Okay, nice. Okay, climb. Oh, whoa. Okay, I forgot about that. Yeah, you do have to climb up there, I remember. I think that was in the original Megamix too. No flame shield just yet. Watch out. It's so awesome playing this level with the Sonic Mania physics. So yeah, it makes a lot more sense that it makes a lot of sense to make something like this for Sonic Mania. Because obviously Sonic Mania was already a reimagining of the classic Genesis games. And this mod, you know, this mod is, you know, especially faithful to the OG game. It's very epic stuff. This, maybe I should be careful here. Oh yeah, they even got the Sonic statues, which were also in the original, version for. They also got these Sonic statues, which are also in the original Megamix. If you play the version 4.0, so yeah, crazy stuff. Oh, whoa, that was close. Okay, we got our flame shield, so we gotta make sure not to lose it. I'm not gonna try to hit the edge of the spikes. I love the design of these new caterpillar enemies. I don't think they were in Sonic. I don't think they were in Base Mania, so they might be new to. They might be new to this mod. Okay, so we're now into the main pathway, but there is another one that we're about to encounter. It's right after this. I grab this. I will forever love the Sonic 3 and Knuckles 1-up theme. Okay, so, yeah, okay, just keep on going. Yeah, so there's there's another, yep, here it is right here, another Knuckles only pathway. So yeah, I remember when I first played played this stage as Knuckles back when I was 12 years old in 2012. And I remember having a hard time on his version of the stage. They managed to make it even more tougher than in his campaign, or at least his version of the levels from Sonic 3. And not only that, it's much longer too. Alright, so I remember this part too. So you have to climb up here and then smash through that wall. And then glide over here. Nice. And then activate this platform again. And you can glide over that caterpillar, by the way. Anybody who doesn't know how to do that, they likely have a skill issue. Alright, so that's the end of Act 1 of Knuckles' version of Dark Fortress. Okay, I didn't even get a chance to listen to his Act Clear theme. Hopefully I'll be able to in the next, in this stage, which is Dark Fortress Act 2, and it continues right after the previous act. So yeah, like I said, Knuckles is the only character who can enter this area. All the others can't. Not even Shadow or Mighty. I love the addition of the black bats on this stage. I kind of find it weird how they don't use the original ones, which actually show up in Green Hill Zone and Base Mania. So we essentially have Batman in this game, technically, if you think about it. I know it's probably not a comparison, but yeah. Like every time I see black bats, I just think of Batman. Love the remix of his version of the Unknown from ME theme from Sonic Adventure. The same lyric that has the knock knock it's Knuckles. Whoa. Nice. Oh, I think I remember these okay, I think I remember in the original Megamix, those platforms actually crumble if you step on them. I love that new running animation. That's so cool. Oh yeah, I forgot to bring this up, but they also gave Sonic some new animations too, where he has a new looking up animation, I think. I think that's pretty much it. And he has a new looking up animation and also a new walking animation too. I forgot to I don't know how I forgot to bring that up. I remember this from the original too. So just glide over. Oop. Also from the OG as well. Except this was also in the OG game. However, instead of a firewall, it's just those block platforms with the spikes on them, which despawn for some reason. Weird. This is a pretty tricky part. I'm gonna play it safe. Ish. Oh god, that was close. Almost got crushed. I don't know if I trust this. Hold up. I'm gonna be a little bit closer. Maybe if I just... I'm just gonna watch for the speed of this thing. Yeah, okay, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. I don't even know why I tried to go for that. That's fine. I got this ring. Did I? I don't even remember if I tried to go for that in the original Megamix. Maybe I did. It's just maybe the platform probably maybe that platform probably moves faster than the original. And it's been years since I last played the original Megamix. So there's probably a few things I forget about it. And I remember this from the original, so just gonna avoid getting hit by these fireballs. Essentially an auto-scroller, if you will. Jump. Jump. And now we're outside. And there we go. We did it. Oh, okay, so it's okay. So his act clear theme is just another remix of. It's just another remix of his of the Sonic 3 act Sonic 3 clear theme. Yeah, that was it for Knuckles' version of Dark Fortress. So I'm honestly pleasantly surprised they even managed to keep in his exclusive pathways in that stage in this mod. So yeah, it was tough as hell to go through in the original, and still is in this mod, but even then though, I still have a lot of good time with it. Yeah, so that was it for Megamix mode and the classic mode. Oh yeah, competition mode is currently under construction. So really hoping that gets added at some point. All right, last but not least, might as well showcase the time attack. Selecting acts not in this demo will crash. Oh gosh. Okay, so don't select city outskirts or metallic base. Okay, so do not select them. We're not gonna deal with that again. My favorite stage was... Which one can I do? Actually, I think I'll play as... I'll play as Shadow, because why not? I do love him after all. He's my edgelord. Alright, let's do it. Okay, we should be good. Alright, let's do this, and then I will call it. Yeah, you can do that by holding the triangle button, by the way. Oh wow, okay, he goes higher when double jumping underwater. Yeah, I do love his new dive kick move where yeah, it's such a good way to gain momentum. So yeah, that was changed in the original Mega Mix where he has a, I think I already mentioned it previously, but he does have his speed boost move where he does have an instant speed boost move after which would activate after using 5 rings. Yeah. Oh gosh. I'm already messing up here. There you go. So yeah, a big change from the OG. I'm honestly glad and in this mod it doesn't cost 5 rings anymore. Yeah. It's always so funny in the OG to where if you didn't have any rings left to activate the move, it would just make the buzzer sound effect where it would go something like that. Yeah, this will be the last thing I'm showcasing, and then I will end up the stream, since I don't plan on going for a long stream anyway. Let me grab this. 3. Come on. Yes, thank you. Let's hurry, let's hurry. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't glitch. Okay, thank God. It almost happened again. I am the ultimate life form. Alright, so you have to double jump here. Oh, there's the water shield. Can I get it? Yes. Okay. We should be safe. I say as I take damage. Wow, that guy literally just knocked me into the spike. What dumb enemy placement. Whatever. I'll just keep on going through. Yeah, I do plan on practicing through these levels if I want to get better at them. Oh gosh, nope. Get off me. There we go. Keep getting out that speed boost. Okay, now you go up here. Done. Oh my god, I keep missing. There we go. Then do this. I missed it. Oh my god. I'm trying to do this so that I can double jump off of it. Okay, I feel like I might need more momentum. Unless I go this way. Okay, I already went this way. There we go. So now I can finally double jump off of it. What? Almost got you again. Did I go back down? Where do you go? Okay, I'm literally confused. I have to switch and everything. Okay, well I'm gonna choose another. I'll choose another stage then. Maybe I can't beat that with Shadow. Okay, I'll try with Tails again. I'll try with Tails again. Yeah, hopefully I'm much better at it. Alright, sorry Shadow. Oh, Tails gets a new... Okay, so... Wait, do all the characters get their own pathway on this stage? Huh. I was today years old when I found out about that. Okay, I probably could have done that the whole time. Now I see why in their description it said that playing as the other characters is recommended. Now I'm starting to see. I'm starting to see what they... That's my fault. I'm starting to see what they meant by that. Pretty sick. Don't fly too early. Wait, I can do this. No, I want to take the upper path. Okay, I think that's what happened there. I don't know why I didn't notice it the first time. Oh my god. Let me restart. Why is this something so difficult to keep my shields without without getting hit by a random enemy. Oh, wow, I just remembered he can do a super jump. How did I forget that existed? I'm trying not to get hit by this dude. I just remembered that Tails can super jump. Jeez. It is so easy to forget. Oh god, that was close. Almost hit that Eggman box there. Super jump up. Watch out for this guy. Move. Get out of my face. There we go. Want to see what's up there. Nice. Oh god. Okay, that was my fault. That was my fault for going ahead. Yeah, there's a pathway up here. So I think. Might be this way. What's up here? Aren't those enemies supposed to be underwater? Okay. I'm not gonna question it. Go me. No, wait, this could work. Okay, let me grab this. Wait, I just remembered. I want to get the... Okay. No, oh my god, don't launch me to the spike again, please. I'm just slowing down. Just try not to risk taking contact damage. Okay, I feel like I've taken the upper pathway. Yeah, it looks like I took the upper pathway, okay. Whatever, this works for me. Open up here. Are you kidding me? Alright, we're at the end, right? I think we're getting close to the end. Alright, that's fine. That is completely fine. Oh! You can still save replays. That's cool. Okay. Alright, why not? I'll just try one last one and then I'll end the stream. Okay, so far Mighty is probably my least favorite character in this mod. I feel like he worked a lot better in the original Megamix. Yeah, I personally think his gameplay and base Mania was better. Alright, so we're just gonna go back to our blue boy. Alrighty, and I might as well do Act 2. Oh, and I'll definitely check the leaderboards for this as well. Actually, no, do Act 1. Do Act 1. Let's do it again. I also remember I used to speed run the OG Megamix a lot too. Like trying to do what those tasks speedrunners would always do. I'll restart. Here you go. Look at this bye. Hey bye. You can do anything. Supersonic Warrior. Supersonic Warrior never says he can't. Look at its bye. You're alive if you try. You can do anything. I still don't remember the lyrics. I'll probably do that after stream. I just realized this sounds similar to Palm Tree Panic from Sonic CD. Like you can literally hear a few you can literally hear a few samples from it. It literally sounds like it. Really, dude. Man, I want to see what's underwater. Ouch. Get out of here, Stink Chameleon from Mega Man X. Alrighty. That was a lot of fun. I'll save the replay because why not? Okay, so even in this mod, you can still save replays. The Switch version of Sonic Mania, for some reason, does not give you the option to save replays. I'm not sure why that is. Alrighty. Yeah, let's check the leaderboards. Oh wow, what? Okay, so I'm rather surprised they allow leaderboards for this mod. It's pretty sick. Yeah, there's me right here, Bronze 75, rank 8,303. Mr. B6? What? Counting trading cards, stand 21, old hobo. Okay, let's look at the top rank. Okay. This is really weird. Ben Ray. Kurt is the Silo. What are these names, bruh? Alright, I'll admit that these are pretty cool. Pretty cool. Alrighty, well, figured I'd take a quick look at that. Alrighty, so I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Got to showcase the Megamix mode, the classic mode, and the time attack. The competition mode is currently under construction, so it's not available yet. Alrighty. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. There's not much else to showcase here. Okay, no, don't change anything. Alrighty, guys, well, that's pretty much it for this Sonic Mania mod. Okay, might as well just listen to a few tracks before I end off. Oh yeah, you can play as Amy in this mod. I think that requires getting, I don't know, probably getting like a separate ROM, probably getting a separate mod or something. But yeah, good stuff. It's not that one. Yeah, I'm gonna have this playing in the background. But yeah, anyway guys, that's gonna be it for my live playthrough of Sonic Megamix Mania. Unfortunately, this did not go as I planned, as I ran into a ran into a technical issue to where I tried to set the game to window mode, but then for some reason the game decided to crash on me and left my PC at a blank black screen. So yay, I had to cancel the stream and restart another one. But I'd like to thank you to everybody who tuned in. Okay, I'm gonna assume this stream probably had less viewership because I can't see it on my OBS screen. I can't see it on my OBS screen as I have the game in full screen. So once again, I have to use my phone to view the chat. But I want to thank you all for joining in. My next stream is gonna be yet another chill stream, and that is going to be Sonic Heroes. And I'll probably be playing that on the GameCube version. I played the Xbox version of that game on the Xbox 360, but unfortunately, playing that game on the Xbox 360 has a lot of issues. So yeah, I think I'll probably just stick to playing it on the GameCube, because I would love to play it. The original Xbox version on the actual OG Xbox, but I currently don't have the HD converter for that, and I don't think this capture card is able to record consoles with AV controllers. But yeah, more will be explained on the next stream. But yeah, thank you guys. So I want to thank you guys for joining in, and yeah, that's pretty much all I got. I love this mod. It's probably I mean, it's literally my second mod for Sonic Mania that I played this far, but already I just love it a lot. And the best thing about it is that it's just literally a reimagining and also an essential remake of Sonic Megamix, a ROM hack that, like, one of the very first ones that I played when I was younger, and I literally loved every second of it when I first played it back in 2011, and now I'm literally reliving through this mod. And big props to the guys at Team Megamix for creating this masterpiece of a mod, and I really hope it gets finished probably sometime, maybe next year or maybe even longer than that. I don't know, who knows. These do take a long time to finish creating. But yeah. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Okay, I can exit from here. But yeah, I want to thank you all for tuning in. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I got to say here. So, peace out. Take care and stay safe. How do I exit out of here? Okay, click on the game. Okay, let's try again. Okay, I just needed to exit out. But anyways, I'll say it again. Hope you guys are having a good night, evening. Day, depending on which time zone you're in. And I will see you all in my next stream. So peace out, take care, and stay safe.